All right, what is going on, everybody? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Just gonna make sure the stream is coming through. I see we are live. Sound is on. Amazing. All right. Well, happy Sunday. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Here we are. And playing in Gold 2. I guess we're gonna do a little Gold 2 grind today. Let's see how it goes. All right. We'll hop in. We'll hop into a battle. See how that rolls for a minute. Ooh, monsters. Okay. If they have older cards, which it looks like they do, the problem I'm going to run into is they probably have an armor smith somewhere. So, I think it would be important to go with this dude and this dude. And then I guess we can... Ooh, Uranus or Stitch Leech. I'm going to go with Stitch Leech. I like Poison, but I want somebody beefier in the back. Like, just barely beefier. And actually, maybe we go with Chihuahua in the back. Actually, yep, that's what we're going to do. Chihuahua in the back. And we shall see what we need and how we do. But how's everybody? Oh, you know what? I needed to pick more people. I forgot that it was equalizer rule set, but you know, such is life. All right, let me go check out these diesel pools here. I got some star bits that I want to throw into pizza. Let's see if I can do some quick mental math. 1,038, no, 538 is half roughly. So if you've seen any of my recent videos for Rising Star, then you'll know that I'm a big fan of putting it into the Starbits and Pizza pool. Kooth, what up, Kooth? How you been, dude? Okay, so let's go ahead and throw it into the Starbits Pizza pool. That should give us a little bit more. Boom, love it. Good morning, Harris. What's going on? Kooth, you want to start Splinterlands? Go for it, bro. Do it. What am I missing on Fortnite? I haven't played in like a month since the beginning of the year. I think I did like one stream since the beginning of the year. Well, hopefully my schedule will wind down soon. It's going to be a little nutty. Did we add it? Did we add it? Why don't I feel like we added it? Oh, it didn't go. Okay, let's make sure it broadcasts successfully. Clevin, what's going on? Hello, hello. Harris, how have you been? You need help? What happened to the Fortnite streams? I'm just not available in the evenings anymore. That was the biggest thing with Fortnite. All right, cool. Look at that. We're building up. You know, I'm technically at level 50 here, so I'm able to get that Starbits Millionaire card. What do you need? What do you need help with, Kooth? I'm happy to help. Oh, they went Dragon 2. I think I'm in trouble. Oh, interesting. I probably could have thrown my Creeping Ooze in. That sucks. All right, having this dude... Oh my gosh, retaliate and trample? I think we're... Come on, let's get... Trample, baby, trample, let's go! Get out of my face, I love it. Trample again, let's go! Alright, that was good. That was good. Desert Dragon did their job. Now, my only issue is going to be this dude who can heal himself, because once he's up front, I think I'm actually in real trouble. Oh, especially if I'm going to miss. Get out of here, bro. Come on. Yeah, he can heal 3 every turn. So I'm going to have to kill him very, very, very quickly. Now, technically, I'm faster than him, so I do get to go first. Oh, and we got Enrage. Oh, but we're not going to get it done. Ah, damn, that sucked. All right, for Pizza and Starbits Pool, the rewards are guaranteed Starbits. Yes, so that Pizza Starbits Pool, so you get a portion of the fees, which is really nice, but there's also additional rewards. So right now, I have about, well, you have to double this, right? So I have about 28,000 Starbits in here, and I'm getting roughly like 77 Starbits per day. Now, what's interesting is like I'm 0.1% of the pool, so that's with like $6 in it. So that means there's only like $6 grand in this pool. Can we get in a VC on your server? Oh, was that you that just called? We can chat in a little bit. I don't want to do it on the live stream if that's all right with you. I mean, it's got to be all right with you. Oh, the rewards are coming down though. I remember when this one was over $17. So I don't know how sustainable this is, Harris. It's just been a nice place for me to keep Starbits for now. So yeah. So that sucked. First battle of the day, we lost. All right, Earthquake. I need some flying action up in here. All right, so they're either gonna play Dragon or Death, in my humble opinion. Now the interesting thing here is maybe we go with no flyers at all. And then actually, I'm really excited to see how this works out. Kuth, whatever questions you got, let me know. Or just shoot me a DM, and then we can get on a call later. I got a late start this morning, so I don't know how long we'll be going for today. Plus, we got the Super Bowl later today. Who you guys got? Who you guys got? I want to see Cincinnati do it. Their road to the Super Bowl was very, very difficult. Diego, what's going on? Catherine, how much did you invest in Splinterlands? Catherine, it's actually very hard to quantify that now. I got in back in August. First thing I bought was a little DEC. Second thing I bought was a lot more DEC. Third thing I bought was a lot of SPS. And then in September, SPS tanked. At that point, it's tanking from like 35 cents to 20 cents or something like that. So I loaded up on SPS. And I kind of stuck with that for a bit. So SPS is the biggest play here for me. I can't give you an actual number because, to be honest, I don't know. I call them bungles because they always bungle it up. Call what bungles? Oh, come on, bro. Oh, damn, she dead? That's not good. Oh my gosh. I'm going to die from earthquake. Oh no. We did it. Let's go. Let's go, Dr. Boy. You animal, you. So Alex is in about 3,300. I'm in more than that. My largest holding is SPS. So how do you feel about liquidity pool for SPS DEC? Keeps SPS liquid and double earnings on DEC for airdrop. So you know what's if you don't care about staking SPS for vouchers, then yes, that technically gets you a higher reward, and that's a good point to bring up. How do I feel about it? I'm not doing it because I want the vouchers, and I don't mind staking for the long haul. Maybe you're right. Maybe I could consider taking some out, but here's the thing, and this is the reason why I never put money into the SPS DEC pool, or at least significant. Like I think I put maybe a couple dollars just to test it out. But what was I going to say? I expect the value of SPS to go up in the long run, and I expect the value of DEC to go down in the long run because SPS is hard capped. As soon as the airdrop ends, it becomes way more scarce. People stop getting it for free, and they stop selling it like candy. And DEC potentially goes back down to its airdrop. So what ends up happening is that you get some kind of impermanent loss in there, and you probably end up with less SPS than you want or than you started with. So that's just something to keep in mind. And yeah, so that's how I feel about it, and that's why I don't really care for it. I mean, look, the returns on just holding DEC are phenomenal. If you want to throw DEC and like Hive into something, or DEC and whatever, I mean, let's see, what do I have here? I think I have some like DEC and swap.hive, which, you know, it's all right. I put this in a while back just to test it out, and I put it in a while back just to test it out. That's all. There's nothing else really to say about that. And just to be like hopefully help out the community and the ecosystem by providing liquidity. Alex, what's going on? You want DEC? You got some in both, Gilberto? Okay. So Clevin is saying my largest holding is 250 unopened chaos packs. Interesting. Okay. I mean, look, I think that at least that's going to get you some good, it's going to get you some good, oh my gosh, what am I even trying to say? Airdrop points, right? So you get some SPS out of it there. And then if you're playing for the long-term price appreciation, I'm not as bullish as other people are. I don't think this thing is going to 10x like as soon as Chaos Legion sells out. I think the safest bet that you're going to get is 2x. So if you bought them for $4, I can see them going to $8 kind of immediately. Actually, maybe not even immediately. Just, yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not as bullish as other people about it. Also, I don't know that we're going to sell out of Chaos Legion this year. So are you prepared to hold another 10.5 months? That is the question you need to ask yourself, because we are going more and more slowly every single day. We're not even doing the 25K that I kind of put in there. So let's see. Things have slowed down considerably. Let's go 28. And maybe I'll do this on like a weekly basis just to track where we're at. 28. So 1, 2, 3, 2 weeks. So what's that? 14 days. 15, 16. So 362,000 divided by 16 is now we're on average, since we hit the 7th million thing, we are doing 22,600 packs per day on average. So a week ago, or whenever it was that I did, or at the 10-day mark. Yeah, so roughly a week ago, our average over the first 10 days was 25,000. Since that, we've done so far below 25,000 that it's pulled the average down to 22. So I don't even want to know. Is there anybody tracking how many packs get sold per day? But I think what we're going to see is we're going to see this lull where once we get, right here, it's going to be a slog just to get to the halfway point. Then once we get to the halfway point, it picks up a little bit. maybe getting back to that 25K, right? But right now we're not even at that 25K. So once we get to the halfway point of this, people are like, oh, okay, we're almost there to the next airdrop. Let me go ahead and buy some packs. And so that's just how it works. Had to buy gold legendary today. Got under $100. Nice. I didn't want to pay the ridiculous random price. I needed the CP2 finish gold. Nice, Alex. Gilberto Esparza. I agree with the price speculation SPS, but I feel like they love together. I mean, they might love together. Who knows? But I'm assuming you say they live together pretty closely for at least half of the airdrop days left. Yes. So here's the thing, right? So I'm still bearish on DEC. I'm interested by it, which is why I'm holding a little bit now. But that doesn't mean there can't or won't be a potential price catalyst over the next 5 months that could push the price of DEC up, right? Even just slightly. If we go from like 0.003 to 0.005 or whatever, 0.0 to 5, like that's almost like a 40% jump right there, 40% jump. And that's if SPS maybe gets back to its like 20-cent range where it was a couple weeks ago or maybe a month ago. Again, this is not a price prediction. I'm just saying that there's even a potential trade to be made on DEC. So like not only could you hold it and get massive rewards on the airdrop, but you could also get, price appreciation. It's just that's going to be short-lived. And if that were to happen, the DEC that I'm holding, boom, sold, right? And actually, I've decided that I'm going to dollar cost out of DEC at this point. So what I'm doing, just to be very, very transparent with you, is I want to start realizing some gains. So the DEC that I'm winning, the DEC that I'm earning from rentals and that I get from rewards and all that, I am setting aside a portion of it and not like touching it, right? And every week what I'm going to go do is I'm literally just going to sell it. I'm just going to sell it, go back into US dollars or go into another coin or whatever the case is. Because that is me at least realizing some gains. That's just my personal strategy. But, am I gonna lose out on a lot? Yeah, probably. But at the same time, had I been doing this since the beginning of the year or since December, I would have been selling DEC when DEC was a penny, when DEC was 0.008, 006, 005. And then I would have actually had some dry powder on the side to be able to come back and buy DEC when it was under 0.003. So that is my strategy for now. And, we'll see how it goes. DEC specifically is the one that I want to sell because, like I said, long term, I can see that going back to or even below its peg. So right now, I look at anything that I get or win as being like a bonus. And so, yeah. Don't say that. I have 525 DEC in my... Ooh, Harris, look at you. DEC whale over here. I like buying gold foil 0 cards when they get under 100. Yeah, you know what's interesting about that, Gilberto? Or, sorry, Alex? The cards that you use the most are going to be those 0 mana cards. So, I mean, these guys, I literally throw them into every battle. Here's a couple that are at 100. So the 10% bonus on these, I think, is very, very worthwhile. Just because they get so much usage. And the thing is, if you're not playing at the highest levels, then you don't even need to worry about leveling them up. Like, just buy one and like you're set for silver, right? I mean, the Fiends are interesting at the highest level, which I would love to play at some point, but we're not there yet. So until and unless you're playing in the highest level, it really doesn't matter if you have a level 1 because it's just a meat shield. So after sound, what time 7? Want a VC? We can do it after this if you want. I'm going to go for a run so I can chat with you while I'm doing that. Kevin, hey Sound, thanks for releasing the song. Gave me goosebumps. Also, it was an honor to lose to you. Okay. Oh, did we play yesterday? Well, GG's. And thank you for the feedback on the song. Yeah, it's gotten some great response. The official Splinterlands Twitter page retweeted it And then I tweeted it. I tweeted it at Agrid. I just wanted to get his attention a little bit. And I was just like, Agrid, I hope you're proud of me. And then he liked the tweet. So that's about it. That's about it. But, you know, it was fun. It was definitely fun to put together. And, you know, I've been telling people this. Like, my goal with it wasn't to make like a Splinterlands song. That's why I was very, very careful to call it like Splinterlands inspired song, because I wanted it to be able to live on its own. And it did. So, you know, there's a lot of, before I started gaming in this whole Aftersound Gaming channel or Twitch or anything, I mean, most of my following is actually over on like Instagram for music related stuff. So I dropped this song randomly yesterday for them, and everyone's just like, oh, this is a little bit different for you, but I like it. I'm just like, yeah, you have no idea what inspired it. And that's okay, right? Like, because they don't have to know. They're just like, you know, the music for what it is. So hopefully that is the case across the board. Kevin, so what I'm doing with DEC is take a bit of risk, but I'm taking all the SPS airdrops right now and sell 8 to 12 weeks before the end drops or airdrops end. Hopefully this for the same price that I bought the DEC. Whoa, so you're selling your SPS for DEC? On average, over the last 3 days, we sell 17,000 packs. Now I'm tracking over here. Oh, Kevin, coming in with the real alpha here. All right, Kevin, thank you for tracking that. 17,000. See, so exactly what I was saying. It had to be way below 22,000 to drag that average down. I think a big part of pack sales slowing is market lull caused by BTC. If we see some packs or catalysts, it could change all the dynamics. Yeah, but again, Gilberto, like everything is dependent on BTC. If BTC moons, like everything does. You'll see all the coins, all the games will probably get a lot more interest coming into the space, a lot more money coming into the space. But that to me is something that cannot be relied on. And I am a worst case scenario kind of preparer where if we are in a full-on bear market with just some exit pumps here and there, then the next BTC pump, the next BTC bull run is not happening until maybe December of 2024. So are you ready to strap in for another almost 3 years before we see some major action from Bitcoin? That is my question for you. So for me, what I appreciate about the game is that it can kind of live within its own ecosystem. And as long as the team continues to try to drive value and, of course, deliver, that's the more important part, right? It's great to have good ideas, but if you cannot execute them, then you're gonna get stuck. So if the team can do that, then this has the ability, as we've seen before, to decouple from Bitcoin a little bit. So we saw it back in September, and then actually we saw the reverse of it in October, I would say, because Bitcoin was still reaching new all-time highs, and we were kind of starting to falter back down from our all-time high. I'm talking about SPS specifically. I've been counting. I'll send you an update from 2 weeks once I get to my workstation. What? Oh, have you been counting the amount of pack sales sold too? I'm just using the date in which we crossed 7 million, which is January 28th. So from here to January 28th, or whatever the current date is, I'm just going to go back and look and say, what are the average sales? Although Kevin really provided something valuable here where obviously I knew there was a slowdown. I didn't realize how massive the slowdown was just because I couldn't calculate it. Jordan, what's going on? Play some D-City? I feel like, have I heard of D-City? I'm playing D-Crops. Is that similar? Mabuhay Tim, what's going on? Igor, what up? Hello. Harris, no, not a DEC whale. Remember, I sold all the cards I don't use. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If you're not using the cards, then they're just kind of sitting there. So you could try to get some rentals, but the rental market is trash right now. I don't know. It's just, I mean, unless you have like one of the old legendary summoners, and even then, if you have to have like one of the good ones or like one of the old like alpha cards. Like let's go and actually see the market here for rentals. And let me take Chaos Legion out. I mean, look at this. This is what, $30,000 card, $50,000 card. I don't know how much these are going for, but you can rent them for $1 a day. You can rent llama for 15 cents a day. Holy moly. Jotun for 6 cents a day? Wait, something is wrong here. Is this for real? I remember when these guys would go for more than 100 DEC per pop. And that was when DEC was at its all-time high. Demand is dry. Demand is dead. Ooh. I mean, I should be trying to scoop up some of these guys just to rent out. But here's the thing. I don't use them. See, the problem with someone like Kron. So if I have Kron, I'm going to use Kron. Even when it's not like the best thing to do. I'm going to be like, but it's Kron. So maybe he'll go in and like do something. And more often than not, I'm able to beat Kron now than not. All right, hold on. I want to see legendaries, and since I play in gold, I want to see level 3 on these legendaries. Here. Okay, so if you're playing at the higher levels, then it starts to add up a little bit more. But still, if you're playing in bronze or silver, you can get away with level 1 legendaries. I mean, I can't tell you how long I was in silver for, winning a ton of my games, majority of my games with Jotun, level 1 Jotun. And level 1 cards to go with that Jotun. Very, very interesting. I have no interest in renting though. Like if I'm able to get like there's only 2 cards that I'm renting right now: a chicken and a creeping ooze. And once modern format arrives, I'm going to even drop those rentals. Because if I can get as high as I can get right now, which is technically a diamond rating, I'm so proud of myself. I'm above 2,800. I just don't have the power for it. So I'd rather just be happy here sitting at the top of gold. I don't even have enough power for gold 1. That's how sad this is. Like I barely just crossed into gold 2 recently. All right, sorry. Let me catch up on some of the chat here. Faded Glory, good morning and good Sunday to you. Alex, who you put on for the Super Bowl? Who you put money on? I don't gamble, so but I'll tell you who I'm cheering for. It would be the Bengals. I really want to see them take it all the way. I mean, they took down the Titans, then they took down the Chiefs. That was impressive. Young quarterback, could be start of a new era. Very excited for them. I'm in for the long haul, brother. I have my investment and collection power and all accumulation from here. Gilberto, that's the way to go. All right, so Kevin says, I'm hoarding SPS that I get from my DEC airdrops. Then I'll sell the DEC 8 to 12 weeks before the airdrop ends. Oh, I'm hoarding SPS that I get. Okay. If DEC is the same price, then I got 6K SPS for free and get my DEC investment back. So what's 8 to 12 weeks before the airdrop? That's 2 to 3 months. Airdrop ends in July. So you're planning to sell... why can't I do math or calendars? Was that May? May is 8 weeks, or April. It's gonna come sooner rather than it's gonna come before you know it. That's what I'm trying to say. Yo, what up, Furious Chicken? Sup. Guys, Furious Chicken is another Splinterlands content creator, so make sure to check them out. Just waiting on this SPS drop to add to the liquidity pool. Got 800 SPS staked. I'm satisfied with that for now. Let's go, Jordan. Keep stacking and staking. Harris, before selling, I did try renting them out. My 200k power is equivalent to 300 DEC a day, which is garbage. So I sold. Yeah. It's my struggle right now, too. I don't know what to do. Like, I mean, I like getting the rental income, right? Because it kind of covers a lot of, like, the DEC that I give away here and there. So, and then, of course, I get the airdrops from having the cards, but I wonder if I'd be able to do something more if I just sold the cards that I don't use. It's almost end of season now, and those rental prices are insanely low. Yeah, man. Rentals ain't bad. I have around 100k. Cool rented. You know what? Actually, you're right. There's only 2 days left in the season. Okay, so maybe after 3 hours, I'll go in and see what's available for rent. The thing is, I think I actually, if I didn't rent any of my cards out, I'd have enough for Diamond. Diamond 3. But, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to rent them out for now. So someone said rent a gold foil chicken and ooze. Where's chicken at? Chicken. 18 DEC. Maybe. Because you're saying it'll pay itself back. You're probably onto something there. Because let's put it this way. Especially for someone like chicken and ooze are both neutral. So if each of them will give me one extra DEC, I don't know that I'm gonna win like 18 games per day, as much as I play. The Bengals took my boy Mahomes out, so after them. I don't even know who they're playing. The Rams. I wanted to see San Francisco and the Bengals because they're both like lower seeds, so it would have been like, everybody came in and they're like, are we gonna get a rematch of Tampa Bay and Kansas City, or are we gonna get Green Bay and the Titans? But obviously, they all got taken out, which was interesting. EOS rentals are like twice what I would earn from the rest of the season. All right, well, at least you're getting something out of it. So Jordan's saying, I was selling it first, trying to do quick flips. Now I'm holding everything within 2 years. When the next bull run happens, like you're guessing, I should be okay. Want passive income from rentals until the game's done. Well, I don't know if the games will ever be done, but yeah. Hopefully they keep on innovating for years and years. And this grows into be like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon. I don't know. To me, like, let me be very honest and clear with you. I have not checked out some of the other major card games out there, like Gods Unchained. So I cannot speak to how much better or worse Splinterlands is. So a lot of my like hopium for this game, a lot of my bullishness on this game might be somewhat misguided because I'm so entrenched in the ecosystem that checking out other games more so comes in the form of me just hearing from other people telling me that, it's not as great or whatever the case is. But in terms of actually doing my research on other card games specifically, I haven't done that. So just being honest with you guys, I've messed around, like I said, with some of the other games here in Hive because, I have some assets here. So I thought about diversifying out of Splinterlands. But then it's just like, I diversify out of Splinterlands a little bit, and then they drop the Waka Flocka thing, and I'm just like, oh, shoot, I wish I had more vouchers. Why was I selling vouchers? I sold a ton of vouchers for a second plot of land a while back, and I don't regret it, but, land is also much cheaper now than it was back then, too. Harris, gold for chicken and ooze will pay itself back, but not if your ECR is low. 25. Oh, your ECR is 25%. Ooh, you're worse than me. My ECR has been above 50%, above 60% for the last week, I would say. Probably part of that had to do with the fact that I was moving. But even still, even since then, it's not like I haven't grinded as much. So this should actually be maybe somewhat of a cautionary tale. Like the returns are just way too diminishing now. So I spend time doing other things outside of the game. Whereas before, it's just like, even at a 50% ECR, 40% ECR, sometimes I was winning like 20 DEC a game, and that DEC was worth a lot more. So, it's not that I don't love the game. This, just hitting the battle button is so addictive. Here, I'm going to do it again just to show you and prove a point. So it's so easy to just like hop into a game. All right, so Alex is saying Gods Unchained is cool, but it takes a long time. That is another thing worth considering too, is I like how fast-paced this game is and how I can literally just hop in for 3 minutes, right? Like no more than 2.5 minutes or whatever this timer is when it starts. All right. I can see them playing Dragon. I don't like this. It's not that much mana, but still. All right. I think I'll be happy with this. Actually, I'm going to throw him up front for a change. Let's go with Ooze here. Then Mycelia, Chimera Princess, will put Fungus Fiend on the back. All right, well, that worked out. Man, they fit so much in. How much is this guy? This guy's like awesome. I know Brownie's like 1 mana. All right, I think that they can just do way more damage than me. So I need to stick not only the Affliction, but the Poison like as quickly as possible. Boom. Oh, got it. Love it, Dr. Blight. Look at you, you animal, you. All right, can we get this guy to kill himself off of the Thorns? Beautiful. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right. This guy could be a problem for us potentially. Okay. All right. All right. I think the king and queen are going to do it again. Let's go. Oh, yeah, we got this now. Chimera Princess. Oh, it's the king, queen, and princess. That's my lineup. The king, queen, and princess of Chaos. Although, no, never mind. Chimera Princess is the princess of Untamed. Have you checked out Hive Space Games, Exode or something like that? I have not heard of it. What kind of game is it? Gods Unchained is good. Some players drop ranks, which is frustrating for the weekend ranks rewards, but they're dropping God tokens for playing 25 matches in the weekend as well, as you have a chance to get packs. Interesting. Okay. Used a free Deception deck within 2 months and got into gold for free. Okay. I don't know. I don't understand anything you guys are saying. But it's. I'm glad you guys are having a good experience with Gods Unchained. Most people say it takes too long. And that's the thing for me. It's just if I'm gonna play a 20-minute game and not come away with anything at the end, if I lose, I don't know. Harris, the only reason why my ECR is low is because I tried the LB, leaderboards, but I'm giving up on that. Cannot compete without renting a ton of max silver cards. Yeah, I mean even like in gold for me, actually no, even when I was playing in silver, leaderboards. I was close. I was top 25, I think, with a couple of days left, and it's just like if I wanted to continue grinding, then I could have. But I don't think that I would have had the cards at the end of the season necessary. Like there were a couple times, like within like 2 or 3 days end of season, like I'd hit the top 25. But it's hard to maintain, and I'm like, I don't feel like grinding for this. I don't feel like grinding for this. Plus, I would rather just hit the button to go up the goal and get a couple more reward chests. The Exode game on Hive is on Hive. I dropped $20 on it because I was curious. So far, the game seems weird. It's cool, but it's hard to understand. Ooh, okay, that sounds a little bit like Hash Kings for me. Hash Kings is very complicated, but I rather enjoy it. So wait, hold up, let's see. How can I find this game? Exode? I'm gonna go on Hive blog and see if there's somebody talking about it. Exode, my Xcode Exovation. What have you bought from the Exode? Whoa, this game is old. 2 years ago was the pre-sale? D-City is the Hive game that uses Sim. I think you might have been the one that told me about D-City. ExodeGame.com. All right, hopefully this is not gonna be some kind of malicious spamware. Is this the one? Explore, colonize, earn crypto. I mean, I love anything space related. So I'm a big sci-fi junkie. This is an extinction event. Ooh, that doesn't look good. It's about to get real hot. Check out the deception deck. The third power lets you do 1 damage. All right. More info. Install keychain. Player guides. Get a referral code. What's this game manifesto? Ah, nice. I can go full nerd on this and read it. I love reading white papers. Actually, I don't, but I know I do. Unless they're like super dense. Blockchain. Okay, I need to understand 2 things. How does gameplay work, and what are the tokenomics? We release collectible features. Okay, we guarantee uniqueness. You receive a randomized crew. You get officers. You get crewmen. During evacuation, you get crates, passengers. Okay. Your collection unlocks money gains, but also entirely new features. Okay, origin cards are like character classes. There's no better way to prove it when we release the market. Just okay. Have you ever joined a game only to find that it lied to you and that you were not the wolf it said you were, but only a headless chicken? Okay, I don't understand that. It seems like they're trying too hard to say that we're not a rug pull, which makes me a little wary of it. We strive for that epic moment, and now we are proud. Okay, so there's nothing in here about like tokenomics or gameplay. I mean, no, there was a little bit. Oh, Exode white paper. Preparing your deck in. Okay, so is this another card game? Do they have their own coin? I guess is my question here. Exofuel, a currency. Planned for 2021. So this was obviously written many years ago. Let's see. Did they ever release it? XO Fuel. Exode Fuel. Look at that. Is this? I don't think. Is this related to the game? Oh, this Exodus blockchain. This is. $1.27. Whoa, $760 million market cap? What? But there's no volume. Is this game dead? I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with this. It seems a little not shady, but just it says $10 US start like Splinterlands. I mean, look, this looks cool, and like I said, I like space-related things, but I mean, the game's got to be fun. Do they have anything posted here on... Like, this is all from 2 years ago. The last thing posted on Peak Hive blog that has anything to do with Exode was posted a year ago. I don't think this game is active anymore. Or hold up. There's one last thing we can check. Their Discord channel. Wait, I wanted to go into their Discord. Can I go into their Discord without having to join it? Okay, that was annoying. All right, I'm not gonna do this on stream. Yeah, it looks undeveloped. I don't know. I tried it. I was okay. Just a bit complicated. All right. Okay. Well. Latest news. Okay, so there is a post here on Peak D. Oh, look at this. So developer of Exode, gaming technology creator, developer of Exode, posted 21 days ago. All right, so I take that back. It is not dead. Please note Exode is an alpha. Exode sold all its alpha boosters. The only way to get them is from other players or by waiting for a wax sale or by checking a player guide. It only needs 10 US dollars to come. Okay. So at least, I mean, it's good to see that the game is still active. And hey, if you're looking for games to get in on the ground floor, this could be one of those games. It's still an alpha. See, so this is kind of why, like, so for example, with D-Crops, I'll be honest, the game is boring. I don't do anything within the game, right? Like I'm planting some crops, but it's about as interesting to me as real farming is. So like for me, I bought a bunch of alpha packs because I'm just like, if it becomes the Splinterlands, you know, if it even gets like to half the size of Splinterlands and there's some carryover, then you never know, right? You're going to be, you know, those packs could go up significantly. Ooh, all right, let's do some lessons, shall we? I always find a pizza when I don't need it, but that's okay. I guess that's the value of having a pizza box. Guys, I'm so proud of myself. My ego was like at 10%, and I was able to get it down to 1%. I've just been doing straight music lessons. So hopefully if I can get this to 0, which should actually be maybe even today or tomorrow, then I'll get back to doing missions and farming starbits. Starbits. Do a video on it after sound? Okay, maybe. I'm not gonna commit to it. Again, like, see, this is part of the thing. Like, part of the reason that I wanted to go out and explore other games was to really see what the competition was like, but also not necessarily competition, because a lot of these games are complementary and they support one another. But maybe more so, like, how far ahead or behind is Splinterlands in some of these other games, right? So most of the stuff I've checked out is on the Hive blockchain. The only one that I didn't check that isn't on there was DeFi Kingdoms, and I've been listening to the AMAs for DeFi Kingdoms, and it's one of the bigger games out there. But my thesis on this is still, I feel like, very valid in the sense that it's the gameplay here is mediocre to subpar, right? Like it's only a little more complicated than something like Rising Star. So the value in DeFi Kingdoms is just the DeFi element of it. So like using or joining the pools, which is what I've done. But to buy a hero and like spend a couple $100s for a hero, for a crappy hero at that, just doesn't seem worth it. Fade Glory, I have to do so many lessons. It's okay. Oh, Gilberto the same. Harris, that's my achievement for the week too. From 35%, ego is now at 5%. Well done. Well done. Well done. I started D-Crops because of you. It's a very easy game, but I must say it's extreme. It's an interesting learning curve to start understanding how to maximize season rewards. Yeah, look, they're trying to do some interesting things here, and you know, like the quest was something that was implemented in the back half of last year. Oh my gosh. So there could be something more interesting here because they want to add crafting and cooking. So that's, you know, something else that could come into the mix here. I'm excited to see what they potentially do with the beta packs when the beta packs roll out and how that'll affect the game. Right now, I don't think it's worth it to play. So I like it and I'm supporting it and I'm talking about it, but I'm also trying to be very, 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 very clear with you guys that I don't think it's worth it to get in. Alpha packs are going for like 6x their original price, or anywhere from 3 to 6x, right? Like $7. So if you bought during the presale, you got it for $1. If you bought, you know, after the presale, it was $2. So some of these guys are sitting on some nice gains here, and they are the ones who got in early and are now dumping on you. And dumping maybe isn't the right word because, again, like, let's say if you believe in the game and have conviction in the team, and here's the important thing, another big risk, and I'm very supportive of this, but I'm just calling it out because I think it's important. The team is one person. There's just one guy behind this game. I'm assuming guy, Script Kitty on Discord. So sorry, I guess I shouldn't assume. One person behind the game. So that to me spells a ton of risk. What's this crop token? This is not decrop. This is another crop. Oh no, is this decrop? It is the decrop token. Look at that. There's some actual volume happening on the decrop token now. Isn't that something? It's never made it into the top whatever. Everybody's selling. Negative 50%. SPT is up 40%. CCC. Ooh, who got in on that pimp coin? You're up 2x right now. Yeah, there's so many coins on here, and I'm just gonna say that I'm sure a lot of them. Oh, build. I'm sure a lot of them are garbage, just as the case with all coins. I started decrops because okay, so I saw that. Jordan, is Rising Star free to start? Yes, Jordan. That's really the only reason that I recommend Rising Star. Is because it's 100% free to start. Like literally from the first day, the first mission that you do, you don't need anything, and you can start earning star bits. Now those star bits are worth like fractions of a penny, but you know, it's something, and it's something where you don't need to actually put a lot of time into it. If you do decide to spend a little bit, and I think I spent like 10-15 bucks maybe, just to get some fans, to get some pizza slices, then you can start progressing a lot more quickly. And I would say that I've earned that back tenfold maybe. No, tenfold is a lot. I've earned it back. Let me just put it that way. I don't know how much, but I've also been playing for a couple months. But I do like it for that reason alone. Jordan, do I have a referral for the game? I do. If you just go to any of my videos, you'll see a referral link in there. There should be referral links for Splinterlands, Rising Star, and I think even decrops now. How do you earn? Okay, so it's very easy. I can't do it right now, but like, you just go and you play missions, and again, you don't do anything with the missions. You literally just hit start mission. I was so disappointed when I first started playing this game because I'm like, everybody's been hyping it up, telling me about it, and I'm like, I went in, I'm just like, how do I play? How do I play? I hit start, and then it was counting down. You know, the first mission that I could do, illegal busking, and I was just like, what do I do? I'm running out of time. Wait, like I'm gonna, I had like a panic moment where I'm just like, I'm running out of time here. I only have 5 minutes to complete my mission. What do I got to do? And then it ended, and it's like, here you go. Here's some star bits for clicking a button. And I'm like, oh, that's what this is? Okay, fine. I'll click the button again. And that's what I've been doing for the last 3 months, is just clicking buttons and earning star bits. Quest is nice, but quite expensive since you need a legendary seed. If beta packs are around $2 US, I might buy 50. Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm probably going to go, not heavy, but I'm going to buy some beta packs and I'll open the beta packs. Because as it stands right now, like I'm getting these like holding rewards, right, for holding assets within the game. So this is almost like the SPS airdrop, So not only do you get crop at the end of the season, but you could also get holding rewards paid out to you in Hive every day. Again, the APY on this is like garbage compared to something like DEC. And even though I'm like bearish on DEC, there's so much uncertainty with something like decrops that this to me represents way more risk, right? So you're going to get like 100 something percent on DEC versus 25% here. So it's not necessarily worth it if you're comparing apples to apples. But I'm not comparing apples to apples. I'm comparing DEC to decrops, and I'm just trying to diversify, support another game, see what it's all about. I hop into the Discord chat with them every once in a while, but it's very quiet. So let's see, my average 15 days, what, 93,000? So where does that put me in terms of assets held? I'm number 65. So the interesting thing about this game is if, and it's a big if, but if it does explode in any kind of popularity, there are currently, and actually this is not going to be a good time to check it. I think last season probably would have been better, but yeah, this is definitely not a great time to check it. Well, actually, this is going to tell you we're only a couple of days into the new season, and there's probably maybe 114 hardcore players. And when I say hardcore, I mean like they have enough assets that they're able to, harvest crops before the midway point of a season. And I know that doesn't mean anything to people who aren't playing this, but I'm just saying like 100 players. And then I would say, I think at the end of the last season, the amount of people that were active last season was less than 350. So there's like less than 350 active players in this game. So it's very small. And that represents two things. It represents opportunity, because it's like, well, imagine if you were player number 351 in Splinterlands, but also it's a massive risk. So, because it could all go to zero. Alex, yes, it's free to start. I'm using a rising star for buying Hive to swap to BXT to get more Hive. Ooh, I sell out of my BXT. What does BXT do? You might buy cartel token. Is this the 1-up cartel thing? Somebody else is in the comment section here trying to tell me about it. Is it more like a gaming guild? Is that what they're doing? 1-up cartel? Alex, I should have used your referral code. No worries. I just hope you use someone's referral code. It doesn't have to be mine, guys. I'm not trying to shell my stuff here, but if you ask, then I'll tell you where it is. All right, let's go ahead and do another battle. Nothing else but you. All right, so they don't have Yoden, but tell me what's the move and I got you. All right, so what can we do here? I think what I want to play just to mitigate risks on both sides is probably death, because then we can do -1 on the magic, as well as stack a bunch of demoralizes. I love stacking demoralize. We have enough mana for it, but it's also kind of dumb, like, because these guys are all like front tanks. So I would say, well, I'm gonna put him in front, then you. Or actually, no, maybe we put him in the back for any back attackers. And then if I want to be really annoying, I wonder if I could stack one more demoralize, and then they wouldn't be able to do anything. But at that point, I don't think it'd be worth it anymore. So let's go with our guys now. All my favorites. All my favorites. Oh man, I'm just 1 mana short. I really want to throw Scavo into the mix here. So who's the odd man out? Is it Blight? No, I like Dr. Blight. It could be Xavi, at which point then I can go for somebody who's 4 mana, which... Oh, actually, no, Riftwing is not valuable right now. So, you know what? Let's do, we're going to do Shadow Snitch because, oh no, that's, all right, it's either going to be Shadow Snitch or, no, if we have Blight, then we're gonna do Erase. So I'm actually gonna be 1 mana short here. Okay, so Scavo Hireling. All right, so I want Harklaw in the back so we can stack that. Scavo Hireling is actually gonna be here. Oh my gosh, I have 3. I have 3 monsters with camouflage on. Okay, there's enough damage to go around. Let's give this a shot. Okay, so they went heavy on the magic, or at least we'll see. There's a lot of dragons with a good amount. Yes, okay, so he's only going to do 1 damage now. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right. Oh, but Chaos Dragon is going to be annoying. Ouch. No, dude, you got to stick the poison. Oh my gosh. I'm going to lose Uraeus. Look at them. They're so good at sticking poison. Come on, Uraeus. You got to be better than that. All right. Well, that hurt. Poison and poison. Damn. Oh my god, with a miss. Okay. That poison is clutch. All right, we took out the healer. Very, very clutch. All right. I don't know that I can... I'm going to go first. I'm going to go first. Oh, nice. There we go. This is going to be Blight on Blight action here. Now, my Blight... Oh, their Blight is stronger. No. They're both the same. So what does this come down to? I think I have a little bit more health. RNG on my side. I don't know why I went first that turn, but let's go. Let's go. BXT is B-Swap's token. If you stake it, you get Hive every day. Ooh, where do you stake it? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see here. So Jordan saying, yes, Gaming Guild. Kevin saying, I'm just trying out new PT games to get an idea of the environment and not necessarily make money. It's just interesting to see how the games work and teams behind games. Yeah, no, same here. I mean, obviously now there's added incentive for me as I have a gaming channel. It's not just a Splinterlands channel. So, you know, being able to cover stuff that other people are interested in and will be cool. So I'm there with you. I don't think I'm going to retire off of D-Crops, but you know, we'll see. What wallet? So George's asking, what wallet do I connect to Starbit's Hive or MetaMask? No, so Rising Star lives on the Hive blockchain, so you don't need to do anything. If you have a Splinterlands account already and like the Hive keychain, all you do is like, so you earn Starbits in game, and then if this is tied to your Hive thing, then you just go to like withdraw, and every 1,000 Starbits you get, there'll be a little withdraw button here, and that shows up very conveniently in your Hive Engine wallet. And then boom, 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 and you're ready to go. So Clevin says, Rising Star prevents bots from playing by only allowing 1 account per IP address, and Splinterlands bots are essential as it's a 1v1 match game. Yeah, so, you know, not everybody. There's a lot of people who are very much against bots, but in the beginning, I think they were very valuable because if you wanted to be able to play a game anytime, you needed somebody to play against. So they almost became like the PvE option. But yeah, the thing is, anytime that there is an incentive to exploit, it will be exploited. So I'm just glad the team is working to minimize or reduce that incentive. And I know it hurts some of the newer players or the players who don't have as much in the game. But I don't know. I posted that like progression idea yesterday, and I'm just like, there's got to be something that we can offer to not necessarily new players, because it's really not. It's not new players versus old players. It's players who either have the assets to invest or are willing to invest versus the ones that don't have the assets or aren't willing to invest, right? So, and the thing is, like, there's no judgment on either side. It's your personal preference. The judgment comes in on, well, it's like, okay, they've clearly said this is play to earn, not free to play. So if you're going to complain about not getting a ton of rewards when you haven't invested in, that's kind of on you, right? So you have made the decision from a risk reward standpoint to not put in as much as other people, for example, and are now crying about the fact that you're not earning as much as they are. All right. So that, from a simple economic standpoint, is the crux of it. Because let's put it this way, whether you're staking, whether you're buying stocks of Apple, like, the more Apple stocks you buy, the more in dividends you get. If you don't put any money into Apple stocks, but you want Apple to just give you stuff, that's not going to happen, right? So at the end of the day, it's very much viewed as an investment. So, and again, there's no judgment on your tolerance level or your risk tolerance level, but it's like, this is why you see all the Mavs talking about, like, oh, everybody wants, like, give me stuff for free. And I think that's a little derogatory when it's said like that, but that's essentially what the argument is, right? It's like, I want more for less. Whereas in every other type of investment vehicle, doesn't matter if it's a game or not. In fact, in any investment vehicle in the world, the more you put in, the more you gain, right? It's all percentage gains. If something goes up 20%, if you put in $1 versus $100, you get way more money on that 20% move. So that's what it comes down to. On BSwap, they have a BXT tab. You know, I've never used BSwap. So I was getting BXT for a little bit, but I don't think I'm getting it anymore. I think I was getting it through one of the pools. You get like 36% APR, not great, but I use that Hive to buy D-City for Sim or explore other Hive liquidity pools and stuff like that. Okay. I mess with pools heavily. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity out there. I don't know. That's what I feel like. There's a lot of risk, but there's also a lot of opportunity, right? So again, I keep shilling DeFi kingdoms, but that's why. Like, look at these pools. This is outrageous. This is why the game is so popular. It has nothing to do with the gameplay. It has everything to do with the fact that people who were early on Uniswap, on PancakeSwap, and all these DeFi platforms are, like, so many people have come into that, so the APRs have come down. So something like DeFi Kingdoms is new, and why not bring like $575 million of total locked volume in and earn stupid amounts of APR? But you know, I'm glad that they're doing something like this with diesel pools now, because there really was no incentive outside of the rewards, and I don't think the rewards are really sustainable. So if they continue to do that, I think, you know, in the long run, it'll be more worthwhile for people to at least earn something or have, you know, something in here. Sorry, somebody asked me, how do I swap Starbits for pizza? It's just through here. So actually the only swap you can do for Starbits in Tribal Dex is pizza. Everything else, there's no pool created for it. So oh Lord, everything in life isn't free. What the hell? I thought this was a free country. Oh, I'm glad you get it. Yeah, look, I know that I'm saying that, and people are going to look at that and be like, oh, it's harsh. But that's just the truth of it. Is the game perfect? Are the rewards and tokenomics and incentives perfect? No, but that's why I'm excited about the fact that they are trying to update the rewards and make it, you know, incentivize players, no matter what level you are, to progress within the game in one way or another. So it's not perfect. I'm not trying to say that the model is perfect, but what I am trying to say is I like the team, and I'm confident that the team is working towards this. And I've seen a lot of shady stuff in crypto over the I've seen a lot of shady stuff in crypto over the last couple of years, and it's like every inclination that I get from the team, Splinterlands team, is like, I mean, these guys want to build something amazing, right? And everything that they're doing is not to like screw people over, but to ensure the long-term stability and success of the game. So, and I'm sure people will read what they say and hear what they say and maybe come up with a different conclusion. And that's fair. That's valid. I just respectfully disagree. And I'd like to think that I'm definitely drinking the Kool-Aid, but my cup isn't as big as other folks. I do try to keep it real as much as possible on the channel. But like what's like, if you're just gonna go through life just like negative about everything, then what's the point? Like, this is something that I enjoy, that I get excited about, so I want to be able to be passionate about it and cheer the team on and do my part with the channel, do my part with the song. So for those who are new, I just dropped a Splinterlands inspired song called Chaos Is Here, which was fun. And as I say, that was a way for me to kind of combine two things that I love into one and add some value to the community, hopefully. Seen your video on achievement. I do believe Splinterlands needs some extra if they want players to become addicted and spend more money overall. Yeah. A better UI is needed too. Oh, Alex, you were saying something different about that. Okay. Also, have you checked out Ember Sword yet? I have not. The game is not out, but it's an interesting team and huge Discord channel. I have not checked out Ember Sword, but thank you for the tip on that. I'll give it a listen, or not listen, but I'll give it a look. Where is Ember Sword on? What blockchain is it on? Alex, I am doing the Pizza Starbits pool. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, for the progression thing. Yeah, there's got to be something in here that just gets people addicted to it. So I haven't covered this in the game or on the channel at all. But one of the games that I was convinced to check out was Blanco's Block Party. I think it was first mentioned here, and then when I was streaming on Twitch this past week, some folks convinced me to like get it there and then. And it's fun. And it's not your traditional kind of play to earn game where people come in with like tons of investments. It is very much like if you've ever played Fortnite or Call of Duty or like Apex, like one of those games that has like these seasonal challenges and you just go in and you just keep playing. It's a bunch of like mini games, right? It's fun, it's cute, and maybe I'll cover it at some point if people want to see that content. But when you play, you don't earn any money. What you earn are in-game NFTs that can be sold later for money. But the only way is to actually play the game, to grind, and it's much like it's not bot friendly in the sense that like you need to go in and it's very much like a third-person shooter or a third-person racing game or something like that. So bots can't just go in and dominate the whole thing from an RNG standpoint. It's very much like it's very much like a real game that offers NFTs and these rare collectibles that you can then go in and sell if you want. So to me, all the Fortnite kids that I play with, this to me is like, okay, Blanco's Block Party is the answer to that. And I think that there's a lot of interesting potential. They don't have a coin, there's no token, they don't deal with any of that, but it's just like, here's a game where you play and you get these rare NFTs and only you can get them and nobody can buy them. You just have to play the game and you get them. And if somebody wants to buy them, they're going to have to buy it off the secondary market for whatever the going price is. And every season they release new stuff, new skins, new accessories. All of it is cosmetic, similar to Fortnite. And I think the model is brilliant because I think that is bridging the gap between play to earn and traditional gaming. And as things go forward, if they do more crypto elements, then it'll only start to shift more and more people. But that's how you get people's foot in the door kind of thing. All right, Icy Flow, what's going on, Icy Flow? FYI, MF Chat was talking about Hive stock, and it's not the same as Hive Splinterlands. Oh, were they? Was that? I'm the one that asked. I think I'm the one that made a stupid comment that I feel like I think I heard on here, so I was just passing it on. I was just like, oh, I didn't realize Hive was an actual stock, and they're like, that's a different company, not the blockchain. Dom, what's going on? You like Blankos? It's fun, man. It's cute. I like it. Like I said, and the music is great. It's very simple. And I'll say, I'll be honest, I don't think it's necessarily addictive because, you know, I played it a couple days and I haven't jumped into it in a bit. But I think about it. I think about it because there's daily rewards, right? So it's similar like a daily quest. I'm just like, oh, I should just hop into Blankos for like 10 minutes and do that. But yeah, I don't know. Do you know League of Kingdoms? It's the classic city building, but with NFTs. I've not heard of that. Oh, Icy Flow. I think revamping the quest model and integrating achievements with seasonal rewards can help keep the game fun. Icy Flow, I agree. I'm glad that they're focusing on this now. They need to do this like ASAP, in my opinion. There's not much that I'm rushing the team on. Like I'm already okay with the modern format coming out like 5 months later. So actually, yeah, the way that I'm looking at it right now is modern format's going to come out in April. Riftwatch is going to come out in July. Land is going to come out in October. So, and Landmain and then Rebellion is going to be like next year sometime. But if they want to keep or retain and then grow a new player base, the rewards really need to be addressed, and like sooner rather than later. So adding the packs was a great first step, but I hope that they can get this new rewards thing out before the end of the month. I believe Ember Sword will be... Okay, so Kevin's saying, I believe Ember Sword will be on the Ethereum blockchain, but I'm not 100% sure. I like the project, but not following closely since it's all expensive for me. I'd rather play the game when it comes out for free. Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody's only got X amount of funds. We're all limited in the amount of funds that we have. So you gotta choose not only your funds wisely, but your time wisely. Where are you going to spend all that time? So... Alex, how do you get Star Pro tokens? I don't know. I'm still trying to learn the Star Pro thing. If anybody can explain Star Pros to me, I'd appreciate it. And if and when I can fully understand it, I'll do a video covering it. But I haven't dove into that yet. I'm still very much trying to figure out ego and lessons and all that fun stuff. And earn NFTs. Earn my NFTs within the game without spending. It's like RuneScape, but you can sell your assets for real money. Okay, so that actually sounds very similar to like a Blankos block party. So I think that's going to be the bridge model, right? That's going to get a lot of people in, because for a lot of people, it's not going to be about, oh, I'm going to play for the money. I want to play because the game is fun. And if it's a well-polished game, then, you know, then we go from there. Icy Flow, I told you about the Hive. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure you knew. Okay, Icy Flow, that was very... very humbling of you to admit that. I had no idea who told me, and I wasn't trying to call anybody out, because at the end of the day, if I'm parroting something without doing my own research, then that's on me. It's not on you, so you don't have to apologize. I just appreciate you sharing the information as it was, and you know, next time hopefully we'll do a little more research. Lore League of Kingdoms isn't worth playing. You don't earn. Okay. I still have beat my last night. He's in my guild. Oh, nice. TNA Butters. It's really beautiful, League of Kingdoms at level 1, but I don't see so many people talking about it. Ah, okay. So Jordan's saying it's not worth playing because you don't earn, and Dom is saying... Well, I don't know. I actually don't know anything about League of Kingdoms. Sorry, I got confused between League of Kingdoms and Ember Sword. Doing the illegal busking now. Any tips for starting in Rising Star? Sorry for caps, just noticed and too lazy to retype. Stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. Tips for starting out. So it's all about energy management. The game is going to really try to convince you to get pizza boxes and coffee cups. I personally think that those are a waste. If you want to progress quickly, you will need not only fans, but a way to boost your energy up. So I'm a big fan of the energy boost card here, the pizza slice. This is something that the price is still, you can get them for like less than 3 Hive. So this is what I'm talking about. So I bought 4 of these, right? So if you were to buy 4 of them now, that's $12. I don't think you need 4 of them, especially in the beginning of the game. I mean, actually, you probably need more in the beginning of the game than where I'm at now. But this will help you because every 24 hours you're able to use it, and what it does is it resets your energy back to 100%. So, for example, so I'm in the middle of a mission here. You can see I have 4 of these guys. I have 1 available right now, and then I'll have another one available in about an hour and 38 minutes. So it's all about resource management. That is actually the only investment that I would make, because if you're able to do that and then start actually like earning star bits from all of these different missions, take the star bits then, whatever you have, and start buying some of the fan cards, right? So cards to get some permanent fans, because you might get some drunk fans here and there, but drunk fans don't have any value, at least not even at my level. They just become an ego problem for me. So outside of those cards, what you want to get are some fans. If I can open this. And you can do that in the form of vehicles or people cards. And I think people cards offer a lot more value because they give you skills as well. And skill and ego are not things you have to worry about right now. Just starting out. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I can't click on this. So, but for example, someone like this, Remy card. Oh, finally. when I decide to like move forward with that, someone like this Remy card, for example, is going to give you 50 fans and 175 skill. So you can see I have 5 of them because they stack. So I like the fan to skill ratio, and you can go in and you can buy these for like 10,000 star bits, which seems like a lot, and it probably is, but you know, you accumulate more than you realize over time. So at this point where I'm at, if I was actually going hard at it with star bits, I might be able to swing like 3,000 to 4,000 star bits a day, right? So you know, it's going to be a slow go of it at first, but as things ramp up and you're able to put more into it, right? So the thing is, I probably would have been further along in the game if I wasn't just using Rising Star to farm star bits, because I didn't go to the second area for the longest time. I just stayed in the first one, and I was just doing these top 2 missions, earning as many star bits as I could, and then buying SPS. You get Star Pro in Music Promoter. Okay, yeah, I'll have to do my research on Music Promoter. I know I keep saying that, but I just need the time and energy. Am I going to put my music into the thing in Rising Star? I think it's how you get the Star Pro or something else along those lines. I would love to. You know, I had chatted with, on Twitch, I had chatted with the developer of the game, came through, and there was like a brief moment of like how to get my own card within there. So I thought that'd be cool to do. I just haven't really gone down that path with them yet. But there's a lot of other really cool people that I know, other streamers who have had their own cards made, which is awesome. So it's fun to see them kind of immortalized in a game like that. So if I can get one made too at some point, that'll be cool. Let's see. So I know Pixie, she's a streamer on Twitch. Luthien is another big streamer. If you guys know her, Sarge is another big streamer. A lot of these folks are on Twitch, but I'm sure there's a big crossover. Game Boy Ali. It's cool. Like I mean I don't know them personally, but I've chatted with them here and there, and we've been on each other's streams. So it's like cool to see them with their own cards. So yeah, well, we'll see. Who wouldn't want a card made after them, right? So we'll see. Maybe there'll be an Aftersound card on there one day. Okay, so Dom, the gameplay is very good, but the earning economy is not in League of Kingdoms. Interesting. Wait, so who else was talking about League of Kingdoms? So Jordan, do you agree that the gameplay is good? Because to me, gameplay is more important than earning. because you can put a solid token model behind a very good game. It's hard to put a very good game into anything else, right? This is, again, I keep going back to the comparison between DeFi Kingdoms and Splinterlands. Splinterlands has a good addictive game. People enjoy playing the game for what it is. They are building the DeFi elements around that game. That's easier to do. DeFi Kingdoms is successful because it has great DeFi elements already, but the game is still a big question mark. So yes, I'm not saying that they can't build an amazing game. Of course they can, but to me, building the game is much more harder than building the platforms, because DeFi platforms are a dime a dozen. They come and go. And as more and more people jump onto them, the returns get lower and lower. And granted, it's fine because, at least there's like total value locked. And DeFi Kingdoms is an interesting one for me because if they continue to provide utility to the Jewel token, and I think they've done a better job providing utility to their own token than Splinterlands has up until this point, right? That's been what's keeping the price of Jewel, which is the DeFi Kingdoms token, high. So, yeah. So Kevin, what is Blancos? I might have to do some research on it. It's so you have to download the game. It's free to join, super easy, and again, maybe I'll do a video on it. I just don't want to. I don't want to dilute the content here because I know a lot of people started following me for Splinterlands content, so that's why I'm always very careful to say, like, if you guys want to see more, let me know and I will do more. But I don't just want to be posting games left and right. Like, I really want to deliver content that you guys find valuable. So, I mean, I kind of went on a rant with Blancos, so I think it's worth at least mentioning, but it's not going to be something where there's going to be ongoing content around it. So Orlordo's saying don't waste bits on pizza, on coffee cups. And Gilberto's saying 2 pizza boxes and 2 pizzas. That's probably a good mix. I don't have any boxes. I just went all for pizzas. A video about your top 5 or 10 NFT games would be nice. See, Dom, I would love to do something like that. It's just I don't have as much experience with some of the other games here. Some of the other top games, right? So somebody's like, if I were to release a video like that, I'd be covering all the games that I'm looking into. And people would just be like, this video has no value because he's not talking about Illuvium. Or he's not talking about Illuvium. He's not talking about, what's that other game? Star Atlas. Like, I just haven't checked those out. So maybe, we'll see. I can make it very personal, what my favorite games are. How did you get to the next area? So the next area over here, you need to have a card. You need to have a guitar card. And I can't see it now, but it's going to tell you exactly which guitar card you need. And then you just go and find it. And that's one of the cards you have to buy. So, like, farming the amount of starbits that you have here will allow you to buy that last guitar, or that guitar card, and then move forward. Would you buy packs for Rising Star? So I had zero interest in buying packs for Rising Star, but I do think I may buy some packs in the future, just for the fun of it, and because there's not many good things in the Rising Star packs in terms of like boosters, because I think boosters are the only things that really provide you long-term value. But like I said, I know Luthien, I know Drabs, I think Game Boy LE is still here. So it could be fun just to buy some cards, buy a pack and get some random cards. Like, it's always like, opening packs is always fun, right? So part of me is like, maybe 10,000 starbits, we roll with it and see how it goes. But 10,000 starbits is what, $2? Yeah, it's gonna be like 250. Okay. So again, I'm not gonna pay for it with fiat. Dirty fiat. I'll probably just use whatever starbits I farm and maybe buy a pack or something every once in a while. But 10,000 starbits is still a lot. I would rather buy SPS when SPS is low. I have Drabs and Game Boy LE cards. It would be nice to have an Aftersound card too. It would be dope to have an Aftersound card. I would love it. Although, if there was an Aftersound card there, I'd probably buy them all. I'd buy them all just to, like, corner the market. It's a decent game if you're into AoE types. Wait, Is that like Age of Empire types? Because I love Age of Empire. The only earning mechanic is to sell resources which are farmed so no one buys them. Yeah, I mean, can I transfer my $6 Hive wallet blog rewards to Hive Engine to buy Starbit's energy card? Yeah, you can. I don't know where your Hive wallet blog rewards are, but yeah, you should be able to. If you have Hive in here, so for example, like I have Hive in here, you just go to Hive Engine, you hit deposit Hive, and well, I need to refresh, but if it's in your keychain already, then you just go deposit Hive, and see how it's there. So I could just put in the 0.19. Actually, let me just do that now since we're in it. So I'm going to deposit this, and this is from the D Crops airdrop, we'll call it, even though it's not really an airdrop, but the holding rewards. So I usually just take that and I buy more D Crops with it. Will you hide away? Zurich, what's going on, Zurich? I think this is the first time we're chatting. It's good to see you here. How did you start on Rising Star? I'm sorry, I don't know if I understand your question. Everybody starts on like the same level. I just gave my tips on like the cards that I would buy, and actually I have a video on this too. I'm not trying to farm for views here, but if you want more information and from a little more in depth, there should be a video out there. My main cards, like I said, are the pizza slices, energy boosters. So if you go to the card section, really any of the energy boosters are going to help you out. But to me, I think the biggest bang for your buck is going to be with the pizza slices. Rising Star is dope for an idle game. I'm earning 70,000 Starbits daily now. What? So box score, I know that you have the XP boost, so you're probably at a higher level. I'm curious to see, once you get to those higher levels, are the earnings got to be way, way better. Icy Flow, what is your ideal style of game to be adapted to crypto? Oh, I'm not smart enough to answer that question. Here, for Zurich, this is the card, the energy boost card right here. It's unlimited. You get to use it. It resets every 24 hours, and it resets your... it puts your energy back to 100%. Icy Flow, that's a great question. I'm not a game designer, but I always thought it'd be fun to be one. I think you need to bring in... You need to bring in the top games and find ways for the earnings and the tokens to be worthwhile. The thing is, they're so closely related, but crypto and NFT are actually two very different things, right? So I'm going to go on the on like the extreme side here. So the two games that I play and I have extensive experience with. So here is one, Splinterlands. I would say it's heavy into the NFT, but is also probably even heavier into the tokenomics, so the crypto side of it, right? Like you earn coins every day. You earn tokens every day with every battle or staking or rewards or airdrop and all that. So that's very, very big into the crypto side. The NFT side, though, at this point in time, is very limited within Splinterlands, right? It's a card, and it helps you in the game, and it's good. And we'll see. There could be a lot more with it. But I think that's kind of what makes Blanco so interesting, because the flip side of this is all of the people who play Fortnite, for example, right? And I keep throwing Fortnite out there, but it really is one of the biggest games, both streamed, watched, and played. And it's just all these kids, right? All these kids who have zero interest in earning money. Their interest is in getting cool skins that are potentially rare. But the thing is, when you're playing in a game like Fortnite where you don't own anything, you get rare stuff either by spending money on something cosmetic, right? Getting your parents to buy you something, or grinding for it. But one of the biggest examples that I have is, there was someone that I was playing with in Fortnite, younger, like kid, right? Teenager, who he disappeared for an entire week, and he was like grinding in some like mission within Fortnite to get this skin. And he was so proud of it. He showed me after he was done. He was just like, look at this. He's like, I grinded. I did whatever X amount of levels I needed to do. And I got this skin. And now I can show it off. And other people, when they see me in the game, they know that I accomplished this challenge. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, I'm proud of you. no joke, a month, maybe 2 months later, that skin was available in the shop for $10. And that kid was devastated because they're like, now anybody can buy it. And that to me is where the beauty and the value of NFTs comes in, because they could have sold it. And if it was an NFT version, right, he could have, like, they at the end of the day, Epic Games is a for-profit company. They're going to try and squeeze as much money out of this. So I don't even blame them, because of course they're going to do that. But it also loses some of the integrity from what they're offering. So the thing is, if it was an NFT version, it's like, well, we could sell a second edition, right? A second edition version of this game, of this skin. And if you had the first edition and you could only earn that through actually playing the game, then people would respect you for having the first edition. But if they wanted to have that kind of skin, and it was more just, again, everything's aesthetic there, it doesn't help you with the gameplay, then you get, you're able to buy it for $10 or whatever it is. So that's where NFTs really come into play for me here. And I think that's going to red pill a lot of the people around the world, a lot of the gamers, casual gamers around the world. Because the only thing you can do right now is sell your Fortnite account, right? And these kids are like selling their Fortnite accounts for hundreds of dollars. But then people get scammed and screwed, because you can just go in and there's probably ways to like reset your password and all that. And all of a sudden people lose out. So, what is my ideal style of game to be adapted to crypto? I think if you can red pill that community, and I think Blankos is doing an interesting thing with that, there would be a lot to focus on. The beauty of card games, though, is that it's a natural fit for NFTs. It's a very natural fit. The only problem is something like Splinterlands is very much play to... it's play to earn, but it's also... A lot of people are going to look at that and say it's pay to win, right? Because if you want to be at the higher levels, then you need to buy cards. And so saying pay to win is actually... Saying pay to win is actually correct. Like, I think about Clash of Clans, right? I used to play that for a while, and it's just like you get to these higher levels, and then all of a sudden it's like only the people who are spending thousands of dollars on this game are going to make it to the elite level. And that was the business model, and millions, hundreds of millions of people played it. But you couldn't walk away and sell your assets at any time. And I think that's what makes something like Splinterlands actually awesome, right? So, and not just Splinterlands, but any kind of NFT game where it's like it's pay to win. And but at the end of the day, you still own everything, so there's ownership here, and you can sell it off and walk away if you want. So yeah, I don't know if that really answered your question, but I think there's so many different kinds of games that it's hard to pinpoint like which one we need. But I think if there was something, again, and there is something, right? Like I keep talking about Blankos, but if Blankos can become a pseudo Fortnite and people just come in and they play it because they enjoy it, and then they earn NFTs, and then all of a sudden, like now, setting up a MetaMask wallet and having easy on-chain transactions and being able to like that could red pill a ton of people, backdoor a ton of people into the crypto environment. So Rising Star sells them for around 7,500 star bits. Oh, you're talking about the guitar. Yep, that's the one you need for the second level. Sorry, let me catch up on the questions here, guys. So Ember Sword has such a smart mechanic on selling NFT items. They make sure you choose a land to play in, and each land has certain items to farm in, and you need... Okay. Ember Sword looks interesting. It sounds interesting. I haven't looked at it yet. Box Score Watcher. Buying packs is a great idea if you plan to play for a while, because as cards go out of print, they appreciate in value quite fast, since everyone needs uniques for leaderboard. I didn't even know there was a leaderboard in Rising Star. So Jordan, yes, AoE. So I love Age of Empires. I love Age of Empires, StarCraft, all those real-time strategy kind of games. I don't know how you implement crypto and NFT into that, but if there was a game that implemented something, that would be very, very interesting to me. Again, the problem is when you create a play to earn model, it's going to attract the attention of any and everyone that can try to exploit it, which is why bots are such a huge thing within Splinterlands, right? So therefore, I don't know that play to earn in that specific, verbatim needs to be in every game. Sometimes people just want to play a game for a game. So if you make an awesome game and people come, you can find ways to have digital ownership, and then allow them to maybe earn something by having assets that they could sell on secondary markets, right? Dom, you always come in with these questions. Wasn't the last one, if you make $1,000 a month, what would you do with it? All right, if you make $10 to $15 a day with Splinterlands, how would you reinvest daily $10 to $15 in the game? I'd probably just compound it back into SPS. I'd probably take a little bit of it, because I'd probably take a little bit of it and buy cards, because I'd want to level up my deck in the long run. So I would probably take a small portion, buy some cards every day, like another summoner or something, and just slowly level up, and then take the rest and put it into SPS. Jordan, what's going on? Jordan, I haven't seen you in a bit, man. I've been trying to get back on Twitch, and I know that's where you and I usually chat. But I hope you're doing well, brother. Harris, 70K a day is crazy high. Yeah, it is. Zurich is a silent follower. Been watching all your videos. All right, well, thank you, Zurich. I appreciate the support. Foxon makes over 1 million starbits a day. Is Foxon the developer? Or just... I think Foxon was the person that I did not have a pleasant conversation with in the Discord channel. I'll just leave it at that. I was actually quite frustrated. So... gaming, the process for deposits is different for HBD. I'm less. Ooh, Jordan, I just learned this recently, so allow me to help you. Now, I don't know if this is going to reveal something. Okay, you know what? So what I want you to do, and I'm not going to show it just because I don't know if there's going to be sensitive information for me here, but what you do is you go here, so you deposit, and you go to Hive back dollars. You get the deposit info. Now, I'm not going to click this button, but it's going to give you two things, okay? It's going to give you two pieces of information. And then when you go here and you want to send, you go to your keychain and you want to send HBD. It's going to give you a username to send to, and it's going to give you a memo. All right? So when you do that, you put in the username as it's listed. You put in the memo as it's listed, and then however much HBD you want to transfer. You send that, and that will show up in your wallet here under HBD. Good question. I just learned that recently myself. Maybe I'll make a video on it. Damn, I should have started Rising Star Student. Man, Harris, it's like literally, I should have started X sooner for like across the board. Wait, a Rising Star has been around since 2020? That's crazy. Jordan, I know who you are. You don't got to give me the Lord and Quack thing. I know who you are. It's good to see you. After get a group together, let's make our own game. Alex, I think, okay, so funny story, true story. This morning, before hopping into the live stream, I was actually thinking about recording a video about this specific topic, because I don't think it's actually difficult. It's actually much easier to start a game now, but you don't need to start from scratch. So what's very exciting to me about Splinterlands and Splinterlands cards in general, and especially with like the Waka thing coming out where the NFT is going to have value, I don't know if it's open yet, but if it's something that's open in the near future, you could make a Splinterlands adjacent game using Splinterlands assets. So in a sense, you could make your own game using Splinterlands cards. People would be able to transfer those out from, the Splinterlands game, transfer it into whatever game you're creating, and play with them. Like that's really where NFTs in the future can and should be going. So that to me was exciting, because I'm just like, if you're into the Splinterlands ecosystem and you're complaining about like gameplay, or you have all these things, if you're smart and you have, development capabilities, just go make your own game. And I'm not saying that in a dismissive manner. I'm just literally go make your own game. Use these same cards, same assets, same attributes, whatever the case is, and then make a game that's Splinterlands adjacent using Splinterlands assets. You don't have to come up with anything else outside of what the gameplay rules are. And, one of two things could potentially happen. One of three things, I guess. The third being that you fail, but it's a good try. But one is that you create a game that is going to make cards way more valuable and utilizable across different games. And 2, I don't know that they would do this, but if your game is awesome, if Splinterlands is in a position to buy you out or acquire you, that could be pretty cool too, right? Like they might just steal your idea, so be careful of that. But at the end of the day, what they can't do, or what they shouldn't be able to do, is stop you from creating a game and using their assets, right? That should be the goal long term, is that you should be able to move assets off of the game and into other areas. And speaking of which, is that something that's possible right now? I'm just curious. All right, it's not possible. I don't know if it's possible now, but it's just something I was thinking about where, you know, if you're a designer, you don't have to necessarily start from scratch. Jordan, you figured it out? Okay, good. Yeah, Emerson has 750K Discord following. That alone's insane for me. A game that isn't even out yet. Yeah, I worry about that because a lot of people are fudding. Well, I guess they are fudding like something like Illuvium, where they're like, oh, this thing's going to crash and burn. I mean, it could, but also it could deliver and be awesome, and maybe the hype is worthwhile. Oh, cool. So we can trade HBD as well. Yes. So, I mean, because I blog on PeakD, or not PeakD, but Hive.blog. So I earn some HBD here and there, and that's how I get it back into the ecosystem, and usually buy SPS with it. Thank you for your help. No problem, Jordan. Glad to help. Bro, I can build crappy websites. I can half-ass program. I can't. I took one programming class in college, and I cheated my way to a C. I thought about making an investment-friendly UI and maybe changing the battle UI. It'd be interesting. I mean, again, this is hopefully what the beauty of open systems and ecosystems will be in the future when it comes to NFTs, right? Because here's where, you know, I hear a lot of the conversation happening. If you had like a Bored Apes or CryptoPunks or something like that, imagine being able to use those in some kind of game, not just like an avatar, but like, you know, if they had value or if they had whatever. There was also this project, which I don't know what's happened to it now, so don't take my word for it, but there was a project called Loot that was interesting, where somebody just released a bunch of NFTs that were like just usable parts, right? And they're like, just take these NFTs and do something with them. And one of the, like, for example, it's, I don't remember what the actual NFTs were, but like one of them is like an empty box. One of them is a cape. One of them is a screwdriver, right? And someone's like, here are the NFTs. Somebody go make something cool with all this. And I'm like, oh, that's a very interesting concept. Now, if you reverse engineer that, right, or just reverse that process, it's just like, oh, you already have cool stuff that has aspects and you don't have to design the gameplay. The gameplay is already there. You could make something adjacent to the gameplay, add a different kind of format, add a different kind of whatever, and then be able to play off of that. So I don't know. It could be interesting. King Arminius, what's going up? Sorry, what's going on? I read your thing. It's good to see you, brother. Good to chat yesterday. Kevin, I've spent so much on games that gave me amazing heroes. But then I quit. But when I quit, it's all gone. Yep. That is where P2E comes in, or NFTs come in. All right. So for example, I was telling people here, I was just doing these missions, farming and getting roughly like, 100, or sorry, anywhere between 500 to 1,000 starbits per mission, and just doing that daily. Now I'm actually trying to get higher levels. I think I need to unlock this local mini support tour next, but I need to get to level 55 for that. So let's go do more music lessons, because this is the best way to spend that time. Plus I want to get my ego down. 3118. We're getting there. Should have to buy starbits with HBD. You can buy starbits or Hive. I don't know. I never do the conversion. I usually just pay for it in Hive because I'm used to dealing with Hive. Or if I have the starbits already, then I'll pay in starbits. Shoot. All right. It is. Oh my gosh. It's almost noon already. There we go. There's my ooze. Creeping ooze. All right. I'll keep Exode open. Maybe I'll check it out. I'll hop into the Discord and see what's up. But yeah, that's I'll do one more battle, and then I think I'm gonna hop off and start the rest of my day. It's I always get lost hanging with you guys. It's always a good time. All right, I need some slow pokes here. What do they got? I don't want to play Kelia because that's kind of working against me. Maybe we go death. The slow monsters here are really not that great, but he's not as slow as I would like, but I like playing with him. Let me find one more. Come on. All right, Stitch Leech. Let's go. Stitch Leech, Herbalist, and Soul Feed. Cool. We're gonna take a shot. Take a shot at the Bengals lose. You know, the good thing about the game today is I literally don't care who wins. Yes, I'm cheering for the Bengals, but I have no horse in this race. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, so everybody throw your in-game usernames into the chat. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. If you want some DEC, I will send some shortly after I'm off the stream. So let me see those in-game usernames, please. Oh, come on, dude. Can this be cleansed? Oh, she did cleanse it. Okay, sweet. Ooh, clutch miss. Can we? Oh my goodness. Can we stick a poison, please? Jeez Louise. Oh, that's going to hurt. Oh, shoot. They're going to go again. No. Took you long enough, Blight. Stick that poison. Oh my God, and you missed. That was awful. Awful. All right, I'm seeing some usernames come through. All right. I'll do one more. I want to go out with a win. Ugh. I'm not a fan of this rule set. Oh gosh, there's nothing. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to lose because I think they probably have older red cards that are going to dominate me. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we just try with Blight. See if Blight can hook it up. All right. Okay, so caught the stream late, but glad I caught the end. Yeah. Well, I always try to reward people for closing out the stream with me. Once you get your Rising Star card, do a giveaway of that. I'm sure they'll give you a copy. Oh, I wonder if they would. I would happily do a giveaway. Ooh, interesting move here. All right, hold on. I want to see if I can get this win. I need Blight to stick the Affliction and Poison early on, because I'm not doing very much damage at all. Okay, well, there's Poison, but now I'm just killing myself. Come on, bro. We need Affliction, please. I think we got this because... Okay, yeah, we got it. GG's. All right, went out with a win. Caught the stream late, but glad I caught the end. Okay, Kevin, thanks for the stream. It's a good one. After you should throw $100 in BXT, then use that for giveaways. It's not a bad idea. We'll see, maybe. But what if I want to throw that $100 into just SPS and become an SPS whale? No, I'm just messing with you. We'll well, hey, we're doing, so if you guys missed it, we're doing that 60K CP delegation giveaway. Also, every Monday, I don't know if you saw the video on last Monday. I'm doing a pack opening. It may not always be Splinterlands. Like at some point I might buy like a Rising Star pack. I might open a D-Crops pack. Who knows? Most of the time it'll probably be Splinterlands though. So, but I will be doing at least one pack opening every Monday. And then on that video, you can enter in to win one of the cards that I open from that pack. So tomorrow I'll be pulling the first winner from last week's video. So if you haven't gotten your name in, go look for that video. It came out last Monday. And then in tomorrow's video, I'll be opening another pack and you'll be able to comment on that one to potentially win too. Do a Rising Star one this Monday. If I have the star bits for it. I don't have the star bits though. It could be, okay, we'll see. Maybe, we'll see. Actually, it'd be cheaper than buying a chaos pack. Overall. All right, guys, have an awesome rest of your day. It's always fun chatting with you. I should be back live here on Tuesday morning, so keep an eye out for that. But if you miss me, there is plenty more video content coming. There's a lot of video content up as well. A little sneak peek, but I had another chat with Godzilla last night, so we kind of discussed some of the major changes and announcements that have been here. So hopefully you guys enjoy that conversation. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right, guys, have a great rest of your weekend. I hope the team that you are cheering for in the Super Bowl wins. And yeah, I hope you have a great start to your week. I will catch you all in the next video. I will see you around the game. Take care.